Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a Ultimate Bunny T-shirt from the First Descendant and a Washington Capitals baseball cap. How special am I? Anyway, we have Karina dancing in the background because we need something to have on the background. It's better than just me. Anyway, I found it interesting. I can't talk. Something interesting this morning. I was taking out the trash. As you guys know, I'm a janitor. So a lot of times I take out trash. And so, I don't know, it's whatever, 3 o'clock in the morning. Just for the sake of the story, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, taking out the trash. Anyway, there is a woman who lives in a cardboard box next to a dumpster behind my job. I want to repeat that. There's a woman that lives in a cardboard box next to a dumpster in the alley behind my job. And as I'm taking out the trash and I look over at her house, in her box next to a dumpster, I'm like, that's a crazy place to live. You know, I'm just trying to imagine her throughout her day, and I don't know what she does, but let's just say she's out shopping, and then she's thinking, okay, I'm done shopping. I got to go back home to my cardboard box that's next to a dumpster in an alley. I mean, that is some kind of address. I'm assuming she has friends, so she's like, "Hey, you want to come back to my box?" I mean, seriously, does she say, "Hey, you want to come back to my box?" Because she literally lives in a box next to a dumpster in the alley behind my job. Like, what the fuck? And every time I see this woman, it's between whatever 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning, or around there. And obviously, there's some drugs involved. Okay, because I remember one time I saw her. It was like whatever, a couple weeks ago. I saw her. She was standing up, like out of her box. So she's standing in her living room, and she's facing the wall of the building next to the dumpster, and she's just staring at the wall. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing? And then she just starts kind of bobbing her head side to side. And the first thing I thought was, that's some drugs. That's some drugs right there. She probably doesn't even know she's in a cardboard box next to a dumpster, living in an alley behind a building. Like, she probably thinks she's at a club right now. She thinks she's a vampire in the opening of Blade. Like at that rave. That's what that's what she thinks she is. And I gotta be honest, I got scared. I was like, this is a crazy person. Like crazy is an unknown. Crazy is unpredictable. You don't know what a crazy person's gonna do. Okay? And then like you combine that with drugs. So you got a crazy drugged out chick staring at a wall, bopping her head back and forth, standing in the middle of her living room. You know what that person's capable of. So yeah, I got a little nervous. I went back inside, went back to my job, but there's a good 5 seconds. I was like, oh, shit. I'm scared. Yeah. So, and then because of this woman's insane living situation, I've just noticed, the other homeless women, and what, because, like, dude, there's a lot of homeless women. Like, on the way to work, I was surprised how many homeless women they have, because, like, the numbers has increased. And, like, the homeless women live different than the homeless men. Like a homeless woman will have like a big ass like suitcase that has like a pull up bar that, so you could, like at the airport, people have the suitcases that have wheels and they have like the little like pull up thing. I've seen a woman like live in one of those. You know, zip it up. I'm not kidding. She was literally living on the corner on the sidewalk in Culver City. She was like living in a giant suitcase. Oh God. Anyway, see, but it's a good thing that there's so many homeless women now, and like on the way to work, I counted about 10. Now that's a lot though, but it's kind of a good thing that there's so many homeless women, because society only fixes problems when it affects women. So the fact that there's so many now, because I mean, there was a time where just seeing one was crazy. Like, whoa, that's a homeless woman. Because they're women. They have they live life on recruit difficulty. If they act right. Like if a woman acts right, she can just skate by in life, just totally skate by in life. So if a woman's homeless, there's a problem. There's a big problem. So yeah, and then there's this other woman, and the reason why I'm bringing her up is because she keeps trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I don't want to stop and talk. She's probably, late 30s or early 40s. She's actually good looking. Now, that's relative to homelessness, though. So for a homeless chick. Anyway, this chick, she keeps all of her stuff in a bag, okay, and then like a trash bag. So she has one trash bag. Somehow she always looks clean though. She has glasses, and she has like a bob haircut, and she wears a jacket that goes down past her knees. It's like one of those jackets that like the quarterback would wear on the sideline when it's snowing. Like a Tom Brady jacket. And she'll be like standing by the bus stop, and so you walk by, and she gets this big smile on your face, and she starts to talk, and you just like beeline right by her. Just she'll have this big smile, hey, and you're like right by her. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, lady. Don't want to know, because you're a homeless chick in your whatever late 30s or early 40s. The fact that you're in this situation, red flag. There is something toxic going on here. Okay. And then one time, there's they collect, like the trash man comes and collects trash, like from the city though. Around 4, it's 6 in the morning. It's around that time. Anyway, that same woman, as I'm walking from work, I see her get out the passenger seat of the trash truck, and she's wiping her mouth, and I'm like, I'm like, oh boy. So that's how she makes her money. And then I'm like, dude, how disgusting is that city worker? Like, dude, you're getting like you're getting head from the chick that lives at the bus stop. What the fuck? Like, dude, like men will sleep with anything. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, so I see her, getting out the passenger's seat of the trash truck, whatever. And I'm just like, oh boy. So this is life, huh? Yeah, this is life. But yeah, so that's why when she says hi to me, I'm just like, keep going, keep going. I do not stop. Just keep going. I don't want to deal with that drama. You know, maybe that garbage man is a pimp. You know, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but comes off as a nice lady though. She just lives at the bus stop, and all of her stuff is in a big trash bag. But yeah. So those are the two notable homeless women I see a couple of times a week because it's not like they're moving, and I take the same route to work, and I go back home the same way. So yeah. You know what? Like maybe I should introduce the lady that lives in a box to the lady that lives at the bus stop. Like maybe they can pool their resources together, and like help each other, like pull each other up by the bootstraps. That's probably a horrible idea. That's probably a horrible idea. And then on the way, leaving work, there's one more, and it's like once again same time, like whatever, like 5 o'clock in the morning, and there's this woman, she's homeless. She's it looks like she's just wearing a jacket. That's it, just a jacket, and she is not walking straight. She is zigzagging on the sidewalk, but she's heading towards me. I'm heading towards her because we're just walking. And I'm like, oh god. So I guess I gotta walk in the street or something because I don't want I don't want to bump into her by accident. Like I don't want to be within the zone of her zigzag because once again it's unpredictable. I don't know if she's gonna really zig. So I actually don't walk in the street. I just walk on, just like the edge, and she's zigzagging, and as I'm walking, I get like whatever 5 feet from her. She, I guess, notices me because I guess she didn't notice me, and she like jumps up. She's like, ah! She like, ah! and I'm just like looking at her like. She's just wearing a jacket, high on whatever, and I scared her. I'm the one that should be scared. I'm the one that should be scared. And the reason why I scared her is because, like, she was so concentrated on this garbage on the ground. She was kicking with her foot. I don't know what it was. It looked like a paper bag, but it's dark. Whatever. So she's kicking it, and then like as I'm walking by. She goes, ah! And I'm like, go back to doing your homeless stuff. It's fine. But yeah, she was definitely on some drugs though. Definitely on some drugs. Looked like she came from the desert. She looked very weathered. She looked like a person who'd been living in the desert for years. Very skinny. You probably don't eat much when you're, high like that. So yeah, those are my top three female homeless encounters. Now there's a bunch more I see on the way to and from work, but those three stood out, and the others actually are on like streets over, so I don't actually pass by them closely, but I see them. But yeah, so like let's I have no idea why I'm talking about this. I just But anyway, it made my day very interesting. I think I've said enough. I really think I've said enough. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.